Hi, this is Vijay, and you are watching Focus and Blur channel. Now, in today's video, we are going to talk about two news items. The first is, of course, about Trump tariff aftermath and how even a common citizen can affect the trade. And second news item is about Maharashtra state government allowing bike taxis to operate in the state with the caveat that bike taxis have to be electric. Let's start. Now, when we look at the question of trade deficit, definitely we do not want the country's wealth to go out. Now, when we have foreign companies here in India, the question is what should be our approach towards these foreign companies? Should we buy their products or not? And my argument here is that we should buy enough product so that that company remains here in India. But we should not buy so many products that it is essentially milking India. So, what I want to happen is for Indian workers to understand the technological know how from this foreign company who is able to compete even after coming from some distant land with Indian companies. So, they must have some kind of technological know how that our Indian companies are lacking. Let's take the example of the car industry. Now, let's say I want to buy a car that has seven airbags. Now, if there is no Indian company providing me this product, then I have to buy a foreign car. But that doesn't mean that I have to keep on buying foreign cars in perpetuity. My assumption here is that eventually Indian car manufacturers will also provide cars which have seven airbag option. So we want to buy these foreign products, but not too many. So the assumption here is that eventually Indian companies will catch up and they will be able to compete against these foreign companies. And we don't want foreign companies to have majority market share as such. And the assumption here is that eventually Indian companies will go abroad and they will have their own companies in distant lands as well. So what should a common citizen do? So my approach is kind of an optimal approach. So should we go and buy McDonald's burger or not? Now, what I'm saying is we should buy, but not too often. So we should buy once in a while so that McDonald's thinks that, okay, at least we are profitable in India. Maybe tomorrow we may become even more profitable. But the challenge for the Indian burger companies is that they need to understand what is this great technology that McDonald's has. Is it the robot that's flipping the burgers? Is it some software? Is it some touchscreen input that you need to have in your store? So I want Indian companies at par with foreign companies. And the only way to do that is a foreign company is next to your Indian company. But I do not want foreign companies to have majority market share. I'm repeating this. So I believe a common citizen can help India in this sense. Um, so the whole point of this section is buy foreign good, but not too many. Now, this bike taxi decision is a stopgap measure, in my opinion, because the fundamental problem is of supply and demand. We just do not have enough road supply. We do not have enough number of underground roads. We do not have enough number of highways traversing the city. We do not have enough number of flyovers. And demand is going to get worse as well because as urbanization goes up, as economy improves, we are going to get more and more cars and bikes. So will bike taxi help a bit? Yes, of course, but I would believe that it will only help a bit. And of course, it is going to take market share away from auto rickshaw drivers. So they are protesting about that. And I'm a bit worried about the second aspect of this decision, and that is If you want to have a bike taxi, it has to be an electric vehicle. Now, I do believe that government should let bike taxi owners make this decision. But because government is dictating that you have to buy an electric vehicle, my question is why? If electric scooters are um, really that great, then bike taxi owners would have bought those in the first place. And if electric scooters are not that great, then why are we asking this bike taxi owner to buy those electric scooters? So, my fundamental problem with this approach is curtailment of our freedoms. So, I do understand that government wants to lessen the pollution, and overall, it will be for the betterment of the city. But what I'm saying is, let bike taxi owner come to that decision on his own. You can give him incentives. Uh, Even now, we are subsidizing electric vehicles. I'm not against giving incentives as such, but I'm definitely against government dictating, government saying that we know better than you, um, and essentially taking away the freedom of choice. Now, what is the next move? Are we going to see the ban on petrol auto rickshaws as well? Uh, are we going to see ban on private petrol vehicles as well? So this is a dangerous slippery slope, and when government gets into habit of dictating behavior, then I think it's a dangerous slippery slope. Now, I've seen the examples of this in past. For example, in US, government had banned incandescent bulbs, and I said, "What's the big deal? I will just have LED light bulbs." Then they said that you cannot have a new gas station in your city. Then they came and said that you cannot have gas heater in your home. Then they said that you cannot have gas stove in your home. You need to have electric stove. So it's possible that if you allow government to get into this habit, it will continue this habit, and more things may get banned. So I think you have to be extremely careful and wary about this. I do hope that the government leaves this decision up to the bike taxi owner, whether he wants to buy an electric vehicle or not. So that's all I had. Hope you liked this video. You're watching Focus and Blur channel.